fish right here in this one county or parish of Louisiana than the whole world put together, just about.
Absolutely.
And the bass are going to come back. I mean, you're saying in 2 or 3 years it's going to be back to, you know, the high levels again.
Oh, yeah.
There's all the offshore fishing. It's just an awesome fishery, this whole delta in general. Even though it's been torn up a lot and it had to been rebuilt, but now the facilities are better than ever.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what the rest of the country needs to realize is that Plaquemines Parish is a gateway to the United States as far as oil production, seafood production. We have a lot of citrus that's grown here locally in Plaquemines Parish. So, you know, we really need to see about...
The oysters and shrimp business is just gigantic.
Absolutely. We really need to see about replenishing these coastal washes and, you know, keep it viable, and that way our children and grandchildren be able to come out and enjoy a nice, beautiful day like we're doing today.
Oh, that's great. I love to flip. You know, in my tournament success, about half of the big wins I've had on the tournament trail were with flipping techniques of some sort. Oh boy, that's a good one. What you got there, Frank? Hey, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yeah, that's it, Frank. Caught him on that evolution jig, okay.
Evolution jig is the bait today, I tell you.
That's a good deal. Was he way up in the row zone?
Oh yeah.
Way up in
Back in the shade, buddy.
Way in the shade. Well, that's again a good tournament fish. Back in the shade. Did he hit it right away?
Right away.
What was that? What's a bass? That was a fish, not a bass. He hit it. He got it. I got it. I heard a break, and I turned around and threw in there. Maybe there's another fish there. And I heard him break the water. That's all it took. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put this thing down just for a second. Just a nice little deal here. I stopped it with the power pole. You know, that's a classic spot when you're flipping here in the Delta. Having a bunch of dead weeds like that all piled up, that you can't ask for a better situation than that. And that's like the only piled up weed pile we have. I'm gonna put them over here. And again, that might be good for a second fish. I don't know, but he was right in there.
Any type of horizontal cover with this sunlight is bound to help.
Boy, that power pole's nice, isn't it, Frank?
Oh, absolutely.
See, you can just stop right on this little piece of structure right here, and you can just work it over just perfect. Well, aren't these nice looking hyacinths?
Ooh. Healthy.
Elephant hyacinths, huh?
There we go.
Bass, a bass, a bass.
That's a bass.
Bass on a jig. Out of your 7-pound bass hole. Frank brought us in here and said, okay, this is where I've caught 2 7-pound bass. 7-pound bass, that was a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yes. Actually, it was 2 years before Katrina.
2 years before Katrina.
Matter of fact, a guy came in here and won a federation tournament with 27 pounds.
27 pounds of fish. That's a 5-pound average. That's really good.
5 fish.
Ooh. You know, Frank, we've had another great day. You've done a couple films with me. We've caught bigger bass, but I don't know that we've ever had more fun.
Oh, I'll tell you, it was great getting down here with you and assessing what the fishery looks like.
Well, you know, we didn't know. You haven't fished since the last big storm, and so the prognosis is that there are plenty of small fish,
right.
And by next year it's going to really be a lot better fishery.
Absolutely.
And it's coming along strong. So, folks, remember, come on down to Venice, Louisiana, Plaquemines Parish. Do some bass fishing, do some red fishing. There's all sorts of fish in this delta. You'll have the time of your life. It is a great, great fishery. And thanks again, Frank, for another great film. We'll see you again next week, folks. I want to make one more cast. Maybe catch another big redfish.
He's a great American fisherman. He'll fish anywhere. Anywhere there's water, Lord knows he'll be there. He's just like a gypsy, mighty hard to hold.
Bass Pro Shops presents Fishing with Roland Martin. Brought to you by Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, designed by fishermen for fishermen. Timbuktu, Fisher's Choice, real bait ready when you are. And by Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Closed caption provided by Spro Lures.
Toledo Bend, Rayburn, and Conroe he won't forget. He loved Lake of the Ozark, he loved Table Rock. Bull shows on the White River, he ain't gonna never stop. He's a great American fisherman, he'll fish anywhere. Anywhere there's water, Lord knows he'll be there. He's just like a gypsy, mighty hard to hold. The great American fisherman got fishing in his soul. Set that hook.